What is embodiment and why is it so powerful? Hello, my loves. Welcome to the magnetic corner of the internet. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Stefi Lane, and today we're going to be talking about what is embodiment. What does it mean? I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you have read about it, but I really want to give you a bite-sized definition and something that you can apply into your life, because it's so important to understand this concept, because literally this is access to your next level, to your greatest self, to the version of you want to be. And also this helps with manifestation, this helps with magnetism, this helps with all areas of your life. If you're dealing with a challenge, when you step into the embodiment of who you are becoming, things will change. Your life will change so drastically. So get ready. If you feel like you know all the things, you have all the techniques, all the rituals, all the morning routines, everything optimized, but nothing seems to change, whether in your health, your relationships, your money, things aren't shifting, it's missing this key component. And for many years, I did not apply this, and I want you to not avoid this. And it's all about embodiment. This is the missing piece for so many women. And I want to talk about how we can connect with it in a grounded, feminine, calm way, not in a place of having to fix yourself or having to spend a bunch of money, which can be very daunting, especially in a consumerism world where it's like, buy this, get this, you'll achieve this, you'll become her if you have this. You don't need anything. In this video, maybe I'll give you a couple things that you could purchase, but literally you don't need anything to become her. So first, what is embodiment? Let's break it down. Embodiment equals integration. Embodiment is the difference of knowing something and being it. So I want you to really digest that. It's knowing something versus being it. You can read something, you can take a class on something, but until you have experienced it, you have gotten your hands dirty, you have made mistakes, you have pivot, you have fallen, you have learned things, you aren't going to be able to become it, to be it, until you actually have real experience with it. It's not just mindset, it's not just theory, it's actual experience. It's about living your choices, living your beliefs, living your habits, and being that true embodiment of it. It's a way of leading yourself. It is you not just knowing something, but being something. That's the biggest quantum leap right there. It's not about doing more, it's about being more of that person that you want to be. From how you speak, how you walk into a room, to how you respond to life. It's about being more present in what you do. For example, you can read a book on confidence, but until you walk into that room and you radiate confidence, you're never going to really understand what confidence is until you actually be it and become it. You can learn all the things about self-worth, but if you have to say no to something and you immediately feel guilty, there's some self-worth work to do. So the person, the embodiment of the person that becomes the self-worthy person, has no issue saying no. You can talk about feminine energy. I've actually met a lot of people that talk a big game about feminine energy, and I'm so feminine in my business, and I'm just like so relaxed and receptive. But who they are behind the scenes is further from that. They could be a hot mess. They could be completely frustrated, completely angry. They can be a tyrant. I've actually worked with a lot of people that I've seen behind the scenes of, you know what you're saying and who you're being is actually not incongruent. So why is it so powerful? This is where the energetics meet the impact. It's because people feel your energy, and they will feel if you are being truthful with your energy. The world doesn't respond to your words or your actions as much. It responds to your embodiment. And what I love about this is it collapses timelines. When you become the person who has the thing, things come to you so much faster because it's created safely in the nervous system. Embodiment work helps you hold more, whether in success, your love life, your business, without the spiral and the self-doubt, because it reclaims the power in your mind and your body. And most importantly, in your soul. Especially if you're a manifesting generator like myself, I respond to sensations, to experiences versus overthinking. So when I'm overthinking things, I just don't get it done. So I have to remind myself to be the person, the woman that is activated, that is connected to all senses, to the present moment, to what she is creating. Some common misconceptions about embodiment is that it requires a lot of overthinking, a lot of strategic planning. You have to be soft or grounded, or you have to create a crazy alter ego. I love alter egos. But embodiment is being with what is true and what you desire. So if you desire to be somebody that's fit, for example, if you desire that, what are the habits, the routines that somebody fit has? They are waking up at a certain time. They're going for the walk. They're making sure to schedule their workouts. They're actually making sure to do their workouts. Embodiment is about being truthful to the person you want to become. So how do you start embodying? How does this even begin? By simple and accessible invitations. No to-do list, just simple. So like today, I decided, you know what? I am the kind of woman that's going to record a YouTube video, and I'm going to create, and I'm going to connect, and I'm going to show up. And what does she look like? What does she wear? And today I felt very casual. Why don't I wear a white shirt? Why don't I wear jeans? Why don't I just have a very simple makeup and my hair slicked back? That is who I'm being, who I'm becoming today. And start by tuning into your body every day. Are you in your head, or are you actually in your body? Use your breath to drop in. Somebody that's embodied is they're super breathing. They're breathing. They're feeling. They're connected, they're present. Ask yourself and ask your body, do I feel safe in this situation? Do I feel true? When I used to model back in the day, I would sometimes have to wear outfits that didn't feel true to who I was. And when I would wear certain outfits, it would really dim my light in front of the camera. I could have back then, maybe put on a persona or put on a character or an alter ego, which we do see some celebrities are able to like turn on, but I didn't know about that at that time. And the embodiment, I could have maybe, put on a blazer or changed the outfit a little bit or changed the makeup to become who I really want to be in that moment. And what I love about embodiment, it's the freedom to choose. It's the freedom to choose who you want to be. So for a really long time, I wanted to be a six-figure earner. I was like, I want to be a six-figure earner, a six-figure woman. So I reminded myself, what does a six-figure earner do? Well, she works out this way. She eats this way. She's scheduled this way. Like I was very methodical, and I took the time to create this person who I wanted to become. Now I am her. I've become her. My business does six figures. I've done it multiple years in a row. That's pretty incredible. So I'm going for the next one. 7 figures. So what does 7-figure Stefi look like? What does she spend her money on? What does she think? What books are she reading? What does she look like? What does she feel like? What is she saying to herself? I've actually been really doing that. Like I've been doing loop affirmations like crazy. And one of them is, I'm magnetic, alluring, and irresistible. I've been saying these loop affirmations over and over and over again, and they have been integrating into my soul. They've been integrating into my subconscious. They're becoming who I am and how I see myself. And practice moving intuitively. Like let yourself become her, move like her, walk like her. I went to a retreat a few years, and all we did was walk up and down the hallway. And we needed to walk like we were her, like we were becoming her. We were locked in. We were like, this is who I'm becoming. And that version of me, I have become her. I have. And I'm really actually freaking proud. But now it's time. So let's wrap it up. Your body is the key to everything you're calling in. And then if you want to take it further, the way that you're dressing, the way that you're showing up, the way that you're speaking, that is next level. Your rituals, your routines, that is the embodiment. You decide who you want to become. And then you decide, you reverse engineer all the characteristics, the habits, the things that this person has in order to get to where she is. So therefore, I have to do X, Y, Z to get to where I want to be. It's really just reverse engineering, being honest, and also eliminating things. You're going to be letting things go that for a really long time, I used to drink alcohol. And I realized that my next figure, my highest and greatest version, just doesn't drink alcohol at the level that I was drinking it. And right now I still haven't drank alcohol for more than almost a year and a half. And I don't know if I'm going to drink alcohol again. I'm kind of like, yes or no, but it just doesn't contribute any good to me. So if my highest and greatest version, my most embodied version, is light and vibrant and joyful and quick and happy and doesn't have anxiety, then I'm not going to drink alcohol. So that's why alcohol has just like poof. And then they call it food noise, alcohol noise. It goes away because I don't have to go to like a cocktail lounge, or I can go to those things and I can order tea, or I could order something else, or mocktail, but I don't have to go to the bars. I don't have to go to Vegas, or I don't have to go to places that predominantly focus on drinking, because my embodied self doesn't drink. And my true self, and I actually don't drink. Embodiment isn't something you master, it's something you remember. So you continuously remember, this is who I desire to be, this is what I'm creating, this is how I'm reverse engineering. Remember, the habits, the beliefs, the values, that is who I want to become, and I get to become her. If this deeply resonated with you, please make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment of one word of who you're becoming. Like, what is the adjective of who you are becoming? Is she strong? Is she powerful? What is she? I want to know. I would love to know. And I will see you on the next podcast. Make sure to go to my website, stefilane.com, and join my magnetic email list, where I share all my tips and tricks, and then also my offers, and I will just be sharing a lot more there. And I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.